Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to play as the pterodon in the Isle, the only flyable in the game currently. Okay, so there are two ways in order to begin flying. The first one is by holding your spacebar. The second way is by holding shift plus spacebar, and this will give you a boost. However, it will cost more stamina, so I recommend using the first one unless you're trying to get away from a predator. Okay, so once you're in the air, you're going to want to use your spacebar in order to get some altitude. And you're going to want to use your W key to go forward, A key to left, and your D key to right. And you can also use your camera in order to turn. If you want to increase your speed, you're going to use your shift key. But I wouldn't recommend using it since it uses a lot of your stamina. In order to lower your altitude, you're going to want to use your control key. This also gives you a slight speed boost. In order to land safely, you're going to want to hold your Z key, unless you want to end up like this guy. You got lucky there. You also want to make sure that you don't hold it for too long, or else you're going to run out and follow your death. I didn't follow my death here, but you get the point. Okay, now this is a really important mechanism. In order to latch onto any object, you're going to hold your Z key and your right mouse button. And in order to get off, you're just going to tap your space bar. Now for some tips when flying, I would recommend starting your flight in a really high area like I just did in this mountain. This will allow you to maximize your stamina. I know a lot of people complain about the stamina the Ptera has, but if you follow the slow areas of the map, you should be able to get from one side of the map to the other as long as you're staying clear from trees and mountains. Now let's get into the hunting and diets. Okay, so there are two ways to catch a fish. The first one is by hovering over a group of fish and holding the right mouse button and releasing as soon as you see the prompt. I'm going to do this one more time just to make sure you guys get it. So you want to hover over the fish and then release as soon as you see the right mouse button prompt. The next way is to simply fly over a group of fish and use your left mouse button to catch it. You want to make sure that when you're flying over the body of water, you're tapping your spacebar to not fall into the water like I just did here, unless you want to be nice and feed one of the crocs in the water. This is the Isle map where I circled some of the spots where I've had the most success catching fish, and this is a picture of all the diets you'll need for your Ptera. Now here's a little tip. In order to get some of your lion's diet, just grab any piece of meat. I like using fish, and just fly around until you see the pterodactylus flying around you. You're going to want to drop the fish, land safely, and quickly kill one of the pteros before they fly away once they finish eating the food. This should give you the lion's diet, which is actually easier, at least in my opinion, than flying around the beach endlessly trying to find a sea turtle. As you can see, this taro gives me the lion diet. Okay, now I recommend not trying to spend any time on the ground. So if you need to drink water, try to find a safe drinking spot like I just did here where the crocs are exposed. Now let's get into some fighting mechanics. In order to bite, you're going to want to use your left mouse button, and in order to do your alt bite, which is more powerful, use your alt plus your left mouse button. Okay, so in order to attack, you're going to want to hover over the animal you're trying to attack and use the left mouse button. I wouldn't recommend doing this to any big dinosaurs, only Troodons and Hypsies probably. Just make sure you don't run into them or you'll probably die. Hopefully this helps you out and you don't end up like my friend over here that just ran in a tree. Yeah, he died. Anyways guys, I hope this video helped all you new Ptera players out. If you liked the video or you thought this was helpful, I would really appreciate it if you like and subscribe, or leave a comment below if you want to know how to use any of the other dinosaurs in the Isle.